Hello, everybody! Welcome back to episode 3 of Eternity Fragment, our limited D&D 5e series based on Final Fantasy and the Golden Age of the JRPG. I am your host and dungeon master, Alain, and joining me, as always, are our 4 awesome players. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
I hate you all. Okay, before we jump in, we would like to start by recognizing that today we have the privilege of working, playing, and creating on the traditional territories of the Musqueam Nation, and we encourage everyone watching at home to research and comment in the chat about what territories you're watching us from. I'm gonna get the players of the day to introduce themselves and tell us a bit about who they are portraying. Starting with Sam.
Well, hello there. I'll be playing Silwar, Starlight, your life cleric of Asima origin. Don't forget, I can heal the party and make sure that they stay alive. Oh my goodness, so many limit breaks. Everything's unmarked.
I know.
That happened way too fast. We haven't even started the game. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Anything that helps you is great for you and okay for me. We're gonna jump down next to Roz.
I am playing today Serif. She's a female Triton barbarian. She has blue-green skin and the typical ears of the Triton and the pointed teeth, and a strong build because she's a barbarian, and she wears a set of robes that tuck in and a large piece of cloak that goes down her back but then flares out in kind of a skirt. And she's from the Athenaeum of Azantris, which is a underwater city where she is a guardian of scholars, including Martin Goodapple.
Speaking of Martin Goodapple, we're gonna jump down next to Matt.
Hi there, I am Martin Goodapple. People also know me as Matt Baker, and I'm a halfling wizard from the Order of the Scribes, and I travel around with my sentient book, and I'm from the library, the Athenaeum that Serif is from. She's sort of my guardian and my spokesperson because I'm not really great at talking to people, and I have a tendency to get a little distracted and kind of ramble on. Like this one time we were out traveling and we were going along the roads and we came into this little town and I met this farmer and they were like selling their stuff.
I remember this story, so I'm just going to cut you off right there, Martin. It's a great story. We'll tell it another time, probably over some drinks.
Very good. I was like, you know what? I got time to kill. Let's see how far he can ride. One of these days, I'm going to test you. And last but not least, Trevor, holler at us.
Hi, I am Trevor, and I am playing Taalivad, as Way of the Sun Soul Monk from the Valley of the Endless Dawn. I was a recently crowned champion of his people to answer the call of the Radiant Light because it is in danger. And that is what their whole town does, is create living weapons to protect the light and fight the forces of darkness and chaos.
All right. So we weren't actively playing last week. Matt wasn't available, and we missed you dearly, and we're happy to have you back. So we're gonna need a bit of a refresher. So who would like to, while I go fetch my dice, which I forgot to pull, who would like to give us and the audience a quick recap about the last time we played?
I'll give you the quick version. We did some things, and then we did some more things, and then we punched some things, hit some things, cast spells at things, got ambushed by things, and then we attacked a thing, and then got them to surrender a little bit, and talked, and then we're done.
I can do a little more detail.
Fantastic. Okay, you do that. I'll be right back.
Okay, so we all met up, the four of us. We made our way to a place called Havenstaff, which was this central town that, or city, that was supposed to house the Eternity Fragment. But once we got there, we got ushered in. We got brought to essentially a portal with what was it? High Fragment Keeper Aeolus was there and greeted us, and we were a day early. And then there was this big door that we it wasn't open yet, and that's where we had to go through this door. But it was a door to nowhere. You could go all the way around it. And then while we were in the hall of this cathedral that the door was in, a bunch of assassins jumped in and attacked and took out the guards, and we had to fight them. That was the punching stuff that Silwar was talking about. And then we took them all out. Silwar used Healing Wind to actually resurrect all of the guards. And then the door opened, and we walked through the door. That was all episode 1. And then episode 2, we were in this like world between worlds, essentially. And from there was another door like we saw there, that we approached it as a group. We opened the door, and then we ended up in this this place that we weren't quite familiar with, although I think Silwar knew what it was. But there are 4 great betrayals of the Radiant Light, and every generation there is a threat of chaos against the Radiant Light, and a group of heroes is sent to protect the Eternity Fragment from that chaos, and have to do something with these great betrayals that are essentially suspended in a captured moment of time. And we went into this one of them, which was the most recent in history, and we went to go fight Baracus, who we all thought was the betrayer.
The merciful.
Yes. We should have maybe paid attention to that, because we all thought that this dragoon was the betrayer. And then, as it turned out, after we subdued her, but didn't actually, we didn't beat her. We kind of half fought, half talked our way out of it. And then she showed us the truth of what was happening, where the legend tells that she destroyed this piece of the Eternity Fragment, this shard of it. But what was actually happening was she was trying to spread the light to some goblins who were seeking salvation and
protection
from the light. And then the hero of the story, Ivor, came in with a bunch of guards and slaughtered the goblins. And then Baracus said, if the light isn't for all, and it is for none. And then she did, in fact, smash the crystal. And I'm almost crying again.
We learned a bit last time that there is a possibility that heroes could reset the crystal itself if you could fix these moments in time, these great betrayals, instead of just, continuously defeating the small moment, that there might be a way to cure the eternity crystal.
Yeah, but we didn't quite. I mean, we don't know if we managed to do that or not. How do you guys feel?
It didn't feel great.
Didn't feel great.
It didn't feel great. And with that, we continue on. Fantastic. Just having a nice cup of coffee here.
Don't spill
a little bit of behind the curtain, as it were. Just before we rolled, I spilled half of that cup onto my lap, and it was real bad. I'm doing great now. kind of. Okay.
Just kidding on you.
Thank you. It did nothing because it's a fantasy game. Okay, so we are going to kind of set the mood here, set the tone here. You are all when you kind of last. The last thing you remember is the shattering of the Eternity Fragment. You remember being washed in white light that kind of had you in a almost like an ethereal state. Serif, you remember being handed something, being kind of being given a token of this memory, a token of the truth, as it were, you're holding it in your hands, and it is a long lance with like wings at the tip, and you see it start to kind of become ethereal and vanish from your hands, but you know that it is still with you. It becomes a part of your aura, which is at this point indistinguishable from the blinding white light around you. And as things start to kind of coalesce and come to again, you find your minds wandering to a moment in time when you learned something important about your lives. It may not be the truth. It may just be what you learned from an experience. And I'll get each of you to kind of ponder and speak on what that was. Would anyone like to go first? Because I have a D4 right here that I could roll.
Let the dice decide.
All right. Let's see.
It's gonna be me.
It's you. Taalivad. A moment in time when you learned something, an important lesson that you've carried with you.
Am I relaying this to the group, or am I just?
It's just a memory that you're having. You're not speaking it aloud. You're literally experiencing it.
Okay. I am reliving the moment of entering into the tournament of my people to determine who the champion would be to go defend the Radiant Light, and being crowned champion after days of trial. And after living in my twin sister's shadow for my entire life, finally finding and feeling a sense of purpose for myself, that my existence is important, potentially as important or more than hers, and feeling a sense of purpose truly for the first time, that I can be of service to my people for what our goal is.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, one more time. What was your sister's name?
I didn't tell you before. Her name is,
Because I was checking my notes and I was like,
it is Kahendrad.
Kahendrad.
Spelled Kahehdrad. And she is the essentially spiritual leader of our tribe.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna roll again. It is Martin. A moment in time when you learned an important lesson in your life.
Well, it's time. When I was at university, and there was a traveling scholar that came by, and I attended a lecture of his, and he spent his time out on the road investigating his archaeological stuff and like really getting out there and into the world to learn information. And as I knew, I love books and libraries, and I always want them to be part of my life, but I also knew that I wanted that adventuring on the road, out going for new books and new knowledge, and also just seeing new sights, which is really nice. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you something, Martin. When did you happen upon Fiona?
A little bit after getting out of the university and traveling around, but before I ended up at the Athenaeum. So
Okay.
Sometime after university.
Okay. You found her? You found the book somewhere, or did you craft it?
I crafted it. I went and did sort of a sabbatical with this group of wizards, and was inducted into the Order of Scribes. And with that, part of the ritual in the induction is to create your sentient spellbook, and that is how my dear Fiona came into being.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got 1, 2, and 3, 4 here. Serif.
I'm having that distinct memory of the time I was first tying all my big pink hair back because it was the first attack on the Athenaeum, and I had become a defender of the scribes, and really excited, but also pretty impetuous, and I ran off, in my barbarian best to defend the library from attack, and I got into a bit of trouble, and it was the first time I'd summoned the slaughters. And I remember being kind of surprised about them, and that I was connected to the temple itself, and I'd had all these moments, but that's when I decided that I would sign up to be not just because I wanted to defend the library and my people, and it was like really exciting, but I also realized that there isn't a library without the scholars there, so I signed up because we can't really do it alone, and I eventually got assigned that I would need to defend Martin. And now I know that, it's pretty good not being alone.
That's great. Each of these memories kind of develop you. And your teammates, they don't experience the memory in a traditional sense. Like, they don't see what you see, but they do share the feeling that you that you each have. And I'm just gonna conjure my fine folks, my fine players.
Are we gonna get a moment from Silwar?
Yes. Sorry, I'm just doing things on the side here. I don't need to roll. He's last. Silwar. I was like, a moment or a memory of you learning an important lesson in life.
After Father Gainsley saved me from the death of my parents and the ruined living that we were trying to survive in, there came a time in my training as a healer in the church where I realized I just could not save them all. There was an accident at the mine, and many of the workers came in extremely hurt and in various conditions. And as I went about them, casting all of my healing magic, using all of my innate abilities as an Aasimar to save them, there were just simply too many life-threatening injuries. And though I spread the magic out as best I could, there were ones I could not save. And for a time I could not accept that. And after much counsel from the church, and especially Father Gainsley, I came to realize that I was still very helpful. On that day I saved 12 men from their deaths. And though it still haunts me, I strive to do better. And I realized that those lives were saved, and it saved the lives of their families as well. And though the ones we lost grieve, I can put in knowing that I did everything I could.
And it is with this final feeling, this final thought of the memory had and the lesson learned, that you arrive back at the Fragment Nexus, the world between worlds, where the Eternity Crystal lives, essentially hides in and protects itself. We're gonna jump through here. There we are. And you each come to, and you're each in a tangible space again. What do you do?
Tangible space, tangible audio.
Yep. Well, I immediately get Fiona out of that, little. It's not really a harness that she stays on in my back, and just I just check in and with her and make sure that she is okay and not to upset or anything after the weird teleportation, presumably, and yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Can you roll me you look at Fiona, the book itself, and she seems to be in good shape, no worse for wear. When you speak to her and kind of ask her, can you roll me a wisdom check for her, please?
Just straight wisdom?
Yeah.
Ouch. 10.
Okay. You feel the consciousness inside the book is a bit more hesitant than usual, not feeling as forthcoming and as open and jovial. The experience seems to have affected her in some way.
I don't know if I need to insight check, but I would be paying close attention to make sure that Martin's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I get the feeling, I'm probably like spending some time kind of like in a hushed conversation with Fiona, just, you know, being like, are you, you know, are you okay? Are you fine? It doesn't sound like you're fine. Well, you know, you're just, why?
Okay, and as it looks like he's physically okay and probably dealing with Fiona, I want to lock eyes with Taalivad, and you'd be able to see that I'm, you know, still near tears, and I want to run back to see if I can see anything about the gate. Is this the one we just came through? I'm trying to figure it out. I just don't know if we fixed it or we made it worse, or did we help at all?
You see the gate before you. The pathway is gone, is vanished now. So the gate is floating in the ether, a huge chasm between you and it. You're not sure if you did the right thing.
I'll turn back to them, noticing that the gate is inaccessible to me, and you know, it's hard to form the words at first, but I stand up as straight and tall as I can, and I felt her. I don't know. I don't know if we did it. I can't tell. Did we fix it? Did we do anything?
I do not think we fixed anything.
Well, open the gate back up again.
I feel that
We can do it again. It just repeats itself all the time, right? So, you know, do the thing and make the magic thing.
I think we might have
I don't
done
think so.
what we were supposed to do, but
The crystal only has so much power to send us backwards and forwards through time. I think we're stuck with that.
Yeah, I mean, there were 4 great betrayals, right? So it probably, we got to do more than one thing before, you know, it's not all about you, Serif.
We didn't save them, though.
Yeah, that's what it's going to take everything to save. Is anybody else feeling kind of sulky? Because, like, Fiona is acting a little strange, a little sulky, and, you know, well, I don't know, maybe it's just putting me in a bad mood, but is anybody else, like, feeling like...
yes, Martin Goodapple. I feel that what my people have been training for is not accurate. I fear that what we face, we cannot resolve with violence.
Shit.
I'm sure we can resolve it with books. So, unfortunately, I don't really see any bookshelves in here, so we're gonna need to get somewhere else that solves that problem. And
I feel
Sarah, if you're good at library stuff, you should find us a library.
Yes, Martin.
Nearby.
Yes. Okay, just a Goodapple. I think we'll just take a pause on the book search, because I suspect we have to do whatever it is to trigger another one of these then. And then maybe we can do all of them and then come back and fix the ones we didn't get perfect. Like, maybe that's how we do it.
I feel that the answer here is knowledge and truth.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
that
sure you
we-
get mulligans on quests.
I think we have been misled. and that the legends we all know may not be true.
You know, that happens with legends way more often than people want to believe. Just like, you go and you read this thing, and it's like, this great hero does this thing, and actually, like, fell asleep before the battle, and then ran in at the last moment, and, like, you know, happened to stand there looking over everything, and he got captured in some painting, and...
Quite the collection of yours of all those stories that are actually not very accurate. You've done lots of amazing research and corrected so many historical inaccuracies. So, let's open another one of these up. Do it, guys. Next.
Before we do, we must go into this next one with an open mind that what we are seeing may not be what we think it is.
I mean, what you're seeing at any time may not be what you're thinking it is. Really, reality is just a construct of your brain. Just like, it's like a bowl, and your reality is your brain just like filling in the details. Like
what I mean
fill that bowl
is we must take our preconceptions and put them aside.
Okay, well, what do you know about the next in time? Because it seemed to be, if that was the first one, then the next one is chronologically back. What's the next great betrayal? And, you know, we'll look out for all the things that it could not be.
Right, I do believe it is. And that's where Alain will fill in my knowledge.
You know that the next great betrayal chronologically backwards in time was it took place at a place that no longer exists, to a point where a lot of people don't believe it did exist unless you are historian. Then you know that it did. You just don't know what came of it. Only that that the people who studied there awoke something, and it destroyed them. This was the anathema of flowstone. It's essentially the great library that preceded yours.
So we'd be pretty familiar with it then.
You would be familiar with like any known knowledge of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely read those books a couple times. Like, oh my gosh, when you're looking for adventure, a mysterious library that predates the vast library of knowledge that you've got, you really can't get better than that. It's like just Pulp Fiction almost. You know, it's just like, oh, these great stories. And you just get like to dreaming and sitting, and like you're going around, and then you're like, oh, suddenly the whole cart ride is gone, and you're like, people are looking at you, and apparently there's been conversations.
Mr. Goodapple,
like, I don't know what.
Yeah. How is Fiona? Before we go on this next grand adventure, how's she doing?
Well, like I said, she's a little sulky, but like, you know, well, it'll be fine. I think, you know, I will keep in touch. I'll just, you know, don't worry about me. It'll be good.
And how is everybody else feeling? It's kind of a place of magic here. Are we feeling any rejuvenation from this? Like, I took a bit of damage. I'm not at 100%.
Yeah. You would know from last time that to interact with the holy light beneath the crystal will rejuvenate you.
The long rest.
The long fire thing in front of us?
Yeah, long rest.
Okay. Wait, do we have to touch the little fire in front of us? Was that the thing? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do that because I remembered, obviously.
And Martin definitely tried to touch that fire at some point if it did not
I feel
what
doubly
it was
resolute in this mission, now that we've seen what possibilities may exist.
All
I
right.
serve the divine radiance, and whatever it asks of me, I shall do. As its conduit, I support you.
I'm loving this, and I think let's slay it. Let's do it. Let's get this next one going and solve this mystery and actually,
Did anyone else, before we got back here, remember something from their life that was important? It was different than what we just experienced with the goblins. It was juxtaposed. From great despair, I felt emboldened, and I am confused.
I definitely had a moment like that where I was thinking about stuff, but like I tend to get those pretty frequently. You're just thinking thoughts and thoughts and thoughts, and sometimes I'd spent some time just like talking to myself, like sort of lecturing myself about the past and sort of things like that, and just sort of going over it, like almost as if you would tell it if you like had friends around like that were interested in the story. You'd just sort of
what I remembered? I was thinking a lot about the path that I was on to decide I would even take up defending a scribe like yourself, a scholar. I remembered a pivotal decision-making kind of moment for myself.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I roll insight?
Yes.
You gotta beat a 24.
You son of a gun.
Jeez.
5. What am I picking up?
He seems to be oblivious to the feelings that everyone else is sharing, as if he didn't have it.
Well, I don't feel bad telling you guys about my, feelings of friendship for the first time. Just don't feel weird at all. It's okay. It's fine.
You're not making it weird.
I was reminded of a moment where
thanks, buddy.
I was reminded of a moment where I felt great purpose for the first time. Which, if this is the light's way of communicating with us, leads me to believe that we did the right thing in our first trial.
You guys, I also felt connected to Baracus herself. I mean, I literally did touch her because we were all grappled. But I mean, and her weapon. Do you remember how she leapt into the air? It was like really cool.
Yes, and
super deadly, yeah.
I would have completed this task, but I believe you're right. It's the will of the light that we did this in the way that we needed to. That's enough for me.
Oh, Silwar.
As the four of you stand steadfast in your conviction to accomplish this next task, you each touch the flame in front of you, not hot, warm to the touch, and it fills each of you with a warmth in turn that completely heals and rejuvenates you, and almost as if triggered by your action, the next path is open to you. You see the bits and pieces float up from the ether and form the path that lies ahead.
Well, you don't see that every day. I mean, I've
we need some
you know,
help
a
getting
couple
across
times,
this
but
one?
like not every day.
What was that, Silwar?
Do we need some help getting across this time? I could bolster us, should we need it.
All right, all right.
You, as you each step to approach this path, you feel the holy light of the eternity crystal. It doesn't envelop you in a physical way as it kind of has been, but more in a way of like, if you fall off this path, it'll probably pick you up and put you back on the path or something. It kind of feels like that. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels like it'll be pissed off about it, but it'll do it anyway. And that's pretty nice. That's a nice feeling to have.
Feels just like my bless spell, which is also about feeling the light.
Before I cross this, I'm just going to take a sort of moment of meditation and try to reach out to my guardian angel.
Okay. Tell me about your guardian angel.
Valendras is a diva or deva.
Yep.
And after I was crowned champion, there was a ceremony that bonded me to that particular angel, who can now, not just in a dream state, but in a waking state, sort of relay guidance and messages to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to through visions, sorry.
Right, yeah.
I just want to impart what I've learned from the first trial and ask Valendras, did you know the truth of the great betrayer Baracus? Nay, the great betrayer Ivor.
Roll me an insight check, please.
Okay. That die just landed with authority. Good number.
Okay.
17 for those at home.
Yeah, for those at home who don't
know.
Yeah. Okay. You kind of hear a whisper. It's a feeling that you get paired with a whisper, a soft voice, too soft to gauge like who or what it might be, paired with the flickering visions and memories of the fight that you had before you learned the truth, or the truth as Baracus told it. And you hear the voice say, "Not everything is as it seems. Go with caution. Go in the light." And the feeling, the voice, and the visions fade.
All right. I shall continue forward.
Okay.
If I'm close to Silwar on our approach to the path, from my little, I have a little belt satchel. I always have some dried fish jerky in there, and I will pass Silwar a piece, and just nod and say nothing and keep traveling.
And I pass back an apple chip.
Nice.
Cheersies.
apple chips and fish jerky had and shared by all. It doesn't feel like it should pair, but it does. Kind of like an apple and old cheddar cheese, right? It's like, who knew? All right. Right. And I assume that you're going to open the door.
Assume the position.
Everyone, trust your instincts. We are here for a reason. And with that, Taalivad places his hand on the door.
Okay. It starts to budge partway.
I help.
Okay. It pushes forward a bit more again.
Evil shall burn. And I add my hand.
It cracks open. It is almost open all the way.
Add mage hand.
Again, the mage hand starts to push it open, and as it does, you're expecting it. Again, the hand that you use to cast mage hand is pulled towards the mage hand as the door completely opens, and you all are pulled inside into the next memory.
Cheeky blighter. Yeah, Mark.
Sorry, it's taking its time to load up because it is filled with things. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no, not things.
Is that more sand?
Give me just a second.
It's a real shame Capri's missing this sandy adventure.
Don't mention sand or you'll summon.
It's too late, I've already clipped it.
You'll summon them. Ooh.
Filled with things, both wondrous and terrifying, I'm sure. Whoa.
Oh, I hate this.
And
Why? It's awesome.
I'm trying out.
It's hard to look at.
You find yourselves in a brightly lit, sun-drenched chasm in an arid desert. The heat is sweltering. For those of you not used to an environment quite like this, you've never felt anything like this in your lives.
All right.
The chasm itself appears to be a pathway, and it is marked as a gate or as an opening by two very ornately carved statues that appear to be carved directly from the stone itself.
All right, Martin. Who are these geezers?
Let me just take a look. Yeah, do I recognize them?
Yeah,
Roll history.
Give me
For each or just overall?
I'm gonna let you roll. That's a good question because there are a lot of them. I'm gonna let you roll.
There's more than just these two at the front, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you roll for overall.
Okay.
Can I approach this one on the right with the cool hat?
Yeah.
Roll to see if I recognize it.
Yep. Roll history.
History.
27.
Okay, that's very
Wow.
good.
Beats my 10.
So, you heard tales of the Anathema of Flowstone, that it was that before it was the hub of knowledge, that it was the bastion of all known knowledge in the lands of eternity. That it was a humble monastery where people came from far and wide, and by far I mean very, very far, to come and humbly worship and learn. After a series of bandit raids, or so it was assumed, many of the scholars stepped up to defend it. They began to train and learn sacred internal arts in order to defend this place. It's one of the first forms of magic, as it was understood, the harnessing of one's internal energy. And this appears to be a legacy of all of the monks who stood and defended this place.
Yeah, it takes me like at least 20 minutes to tell you guys all of that, plus like so much more detail.
I'm gonna get you to roll me a D20, please.
It's just like that scene in Doctor Strange.
I botched it.
Okay, so that's fine. It wasn't a thing you could botch, but because you rolled a 1, you can point at any one, and I can tell you everything about them.
Ooh.
Wow. I'm just gonna I'm totally into this. I'm here for whatever you guys need. I'm all in, but I'm also looking for shade.
Shade, yes.
I'm drying out. My skin is not good with this. I knew this was gonna be we're gonna suffer and maybe die. But I did not sign up for a desert.
Right.
Meta question.
Sorry, just before, Taalivad,
Yeah.
you rolled to learn about the one with the hat.
Yes, and I also have a meta question.
Yeah.
Because I've been exploring a little bit
Uh-huh.
in my own screen. And is that Elendar?
I don't know.
The first one on the right, that looks like Elendar.
I don't know, actually. Is that Elendar?
I was 19.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Elendar.
Sorry, yeah. You rolled to know about 1?
10. Yeah, I rolled the 10 for this.
10? Okay. You're not sure. You see that it is a reptile folk of some kind. Appears to be quite frog-like. It is wearing what looks like adornments made of natural fibers and plant fibers and things like that, and a large brimmed hat.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not sure who it is.
Curious.
Cool. I want to know everything about Falcon Lady here.
Okay. So that is the Abyss Sword Song. She was an Aarakocra officer of law, who who became the head of a monastery all her own, very high in the mountains. She was there's kind of like a long and storied tale of her called the Legend of Sword Song that is about 10 volumes long. It is it's an epic. It goes into the ins and outs of her a sacred sword, how the sacred sword wasn't as powerful as everyone thought. It was all in her all along. How her master refused to train her beyond a certain level of technique, and then he was slain, and the murder was almost pinned on her until she found the true culprit. It's an epic, and you could tell by the characteristics of this statue and the context that it's in, that it is in fact Abbess Sword Song.
Cool. Yeah, I've read all 10 volumes 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ouch. Spending time listening to Martin was like, oh. Roll for psychic damage, am I right?
He did not save against intelligence.
I'm just gonna advance, just sort of like walking along cautiously, not like at a super slow pace, but not at a fast or slow pace, medium pace.
Yeah.
And just going by and observing all the statues as I pass them.
Yeah, you see a great number of them. They the races and gender range from human, elf. A couple of them are intersex. Couple of orcs or half orcs. You're not sure. Yeah, it's a very interesting and very eclectic group of statues.
This one looks like a Kuma.
Roll me a history on it.
Oh, all right. 11.
11? Yeah, you're not sure who that is.
No.
Akuma Yotatas.
Or I just keep hanging out in the shade.
Yep. The shade is not going anywhere, and you can't find a lot of it at any time. I will get everyone to roll me a perception check, though.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, good number.
Ooh.
Oof. Not.
Filthy 20.
Okay.
Nice.
21.
Okay.
12.
All right. So for those who rolled, I'm sorry?
18.
18? Okay, so for those who rolled a 17 or higher, you can see that some of these statues or shrines have been tended to better than others. You can see that the ones that have been tended to and cared for have a torch lit behind them, and many of them and there's like a handful that don't, and they remain shrouded in the darkness of the stone arches that they sit in.
Any, like, when we were at the front or anything, any identifying features around that, like, I can try and locate this again back, in the real world. Right?
Interesting.
In like the past right now.
I'm gonna get you to roll me. Just roll me a straight. Just roll me a straight intelligence. What is your intelligence modifier?
5.
5? Okay.
Yep.
You have to get 25 or a natural 20.
Yeesh. Well, I'd have to get a natural 20 to get 25.
Okay.
So-
Not this way. Less. Oh,
Right.
oh,
Sorry.
sorry,
Fair.
sorry.
Sorry. Yes. Sorry. I'm bad at that. So here we go.
Add a D4 to your roll.
Okay. I did not roll a 25.
Okay.
Even with the holy juice.
It would be an 18.
Okay. All right. So with an 18, this almost feels familiar. Maybe you read it in a book or saw a diagram somewhere, but you're not sure where you're placing it, and you're not sure if you could find this place in the real world again when your journey is done.
Disappointing. I'll keep an eye out.
Oh.
What's up with these ones that I can hide in where it's dark? Yeah, these guys aren't very popular, I guess.
Which one are you hiding in particular?
Can I'm having trouble telling on this map who's lit up and who's not.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Then I will show you here. You can see this one here is not lit. The one across from it is not lit.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So these two here, and judging by the light flickering ahead, there is one more way further up that is not lit as well.
Which one's
Sarah, are you
17?
suggesting we light them?
All right.
Oh.
I mean, that's one idea. You want to give them a little bit of love? Light them up? You think that opens a door or something?
Sure. Should we do this with the holy fires?
Well, what about those torches down at the end there? Maybe you take those guys and put them in here.
Oh,
Based on the 27 I rolled earlier, can I put together anything about like an order that maybe these people would have, it would be appropriate to go in?
Oh, not necessarily in order. You actually, yeah, I'll say that you believe from what you've seen so far that these statues are carved chronologically. So the first defenders were carved much farther up, closer to the end of the chasm, and the more recent ones were carved closer to the entrance where you came in.
Okay. Interesting. Because where I am, there's one's missing.
If you get close to them, they usually come into view. They like don't all load at once.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not supposed to be any empty ones?
Sometimes the radiance only wants you to see some things.
It's a shame.
I'm sorry, who?
Shame.
The one you're in front of?
Yeah. Sorry.
Roll me a history check if you like.
Not today.
Okay, you're not sure.
I
You
mean,
can
I
tell.
got a 27 on my history check for all of them.
So I'm
Right.
just asking Martin, who is this one?
You know that this dashing, ruggedly handsome one. While his name evades you, you've heard tales of a fiery pirate who lit the surface of the seas aflame.
Nice. You guys get too much detail about that.
All right. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Goodapple. Always lovely for you to chime in with a quick TED Talk, which is,
I was asked.
Yep.
If people want information, I'm gonna give them the information I got. Like, it would just be weird of me to not share all of the information. Like, why should I choose what to hold back or like?
Yep. I'm gonna keep going here, man, because I think we really need to figure out what the betrayal's all about. So if everything here
of the essence
looks so everything here looks like we got potential statues to light up, but maybe we should also just move forward. Maybe it's not a puzzle. Maybe it's just some people are it's a popularity contest a little bit.
Well, actually, it's not a popularity contest. It's actually all in chronological order. So they're getting older as we get close to this door here.
Some of them have torches behind them, and some of them don't. So some of them look more.
Yeah, well, some people like some people more than others.
Okay.
And as you advance ahead, you come to the entrance of the Anathium of Flowstone. It is a huge, immensely tall entrance that again appears to be carved into the stone itself. In like beautiful and elegant architecture that I didn't get a lot lot of sleep because I wanted to make it look good.
It looks very cool. This is wild.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, eat your heart out.
Yeah, right. Oh, stop. You hear that, Steven? Yes, and the entrance appears to be open.
Okay.
Did you want to light torches
walk in.
Go inside?
Oh,
Okay.
Yep.
Probably right behind Serif and Martin.
I will trail quickly after.
I had turned around to ask if we wanted to light the torches, and then when I turned back, I see that they're gone.
Yeah. Okay. So.
The slider does not want to stay down.
So as you enter the temple itself, are you talking about the view slider? I think there should be a lock button next to it if you want to keep it locked in, which I use often in bigger structures like this. So yeah, as you all walk in single file, you kind of come to a space here that appears to be like a very small foyer, an entrance that feels like it should welcome you in, but it is empty.
Check in the back.
I'm looking around. Do I notice any spots where there'd usually be guards, just based on my background? Doesn't seem like this place has any, protections or any spots where people would be watching us.
Roll me a perception check, please, or an investigation, either or.
I was planning on doing investigation for the room as well.
Okay, then roll away.
16.
Okay.
19.
Okay, so first of all, there are no traps here. Second of all, you don't see you don't see places where you Serif, you see places where they might have placed guards, but there are none here. And it doesn't seem like there have been for a long time. It isn't like, oh, there are supposed to be guards here, but they're missing, or someone has skipped their station or anything like that. It just seems like that they don't use guards here.
All
If
right.
we are expected to guard ourselves.
I knock on the door.
Okay, there is a knock, like a big round one that you kind of like take with both hands and very loudly, and you await a response.
Whoa.
Oh, dang, Martin.
Don't worry, I'm a professional.
Actually, he really is, you guys. He's gone on many adventures, investigating all sorts of tombs and libraries. This is not his jam.
There's so many books behind here, I think. Oh dear. Fiona, it's gonna be great. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have so much fun. Because, like, I didn't really recognize anything around here, so I don't know that we're gonna be able to find it back in real life. So that we have to read everything.
Mr. Goodapple, I was just telling these guys how professional you are, so I think we should...
As the
probably
door
demonstrate.
opens up in front of Martin, seemingly on its own.
Nice.
Oh no!
Hey, you have a good pipe too.
Silwar?
Oh, Silwar's on my map.
Yeah, I see him here also.
Yeah.
I have now.
Okay, good. And you are greeted. Ouch. You are greeted by a small statured lizard man who looks like an axolotl. And he's holding a staff and smoking a pipe and goes, "Hello."
Greetings.
And Martin tries to, like, cheers pipes with him.
He goes, "Oh, I've never seen that." And he cheers your pipe with his pipe and says, "To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? We were not expecting visitors for quite some time."
Well, my name's Martin Goodapple, and I'm from the future, and I travel around. I'm actually from an Athenaeum that replaced this one. Serif, that back there, the buff, sexy Triton. She's my protector. She's also from the Athenaeum. Her life is dedicated to guarding books, and mine's dedicated to reading them. So this is really exciting because this place is lost in our time.
Shuffle on in, Martin, because we'd like to introduce the rest of the team here, because we are here for a great purpose.
Oh yeah, I guess you might be interested in them too. They don't really read too much, so don't expect good conversation.
Okay, shuffle in, buddy. I mean, you're little, but...
Everybody can get past me. I can fit in a large space with a larger creature.
And as the four of you enter, you find yourself in a greatly lit hall filled with shelves that are just covered in scrolls and tomes, sacred knowledge of times past. It is unlike anything you've ever seen. Not in the sense that you haven't been in an Athenaeum, but certainly not one quite like this. It appears to be smaller than the one you're from, but the types of scrolls that they have are a bit more archaic. It's a type of information keeping and gathering that like you're not used to in the modern day.
Oh my god, this is so exciting. There's a new archival system. This is gonna take so much time. Okay, I'm gonna get this out. Fiona, dictation. We just start going. I don't care about anything else that's gonna happen now.
Okay, well, just don't touch anything too much there, Mr. Goodapple.
I know how to use books, okay? Like, this is where I am the professional. So you get back to talking to people and punching things. And
the axolotl looks at you and says, "I'll have you know that I am the professional here. I am Master Scholar Axel."
There could be more than one professional. Like, we're colleagues. That's kind of how this thing works.
Yes, that is fair, but I have not hired you. I don't know who hired you. You said you're from the future. That doesn't really make sense. I've never encountered anyone from the future in the past before. You say that I'm from your past, but this is the present day.
Step in between them so they can't see each other.
He puffs his pipe and bubbles come out of it.
Of course he does. He's adorable. Scholar, what's your name?
Axel. Master Scholar Axel.
Master Scholar. Okay, fantastic. It's really nice to meet you. We are here on a very important mission, of course, and I'd like to introduce you to my 2 Aasimar friends. We are the Heroes of Light.
Ah! 2 Aasimar. That is very uncommon unless you go to where they come from.
Yeah, it would be common where people come from.
That makes sense.
Where your species goes, yeah.
Ah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where I come from in Solstier, there are only Aasimar.
Exactly.
And Taalivad.
And where I come from, I'm the only one.
Ah,
Silwar.
see? And where do you come from?
We are here to actually ask you some questions, good scholar.
Right,
We are curious
but I am the scholar. I need to know things. Things are important. I know things. I learn things, and you learn by asking. It is the method of understanding. Now,
How many here at the temple? At this Athenaeum?
there are many scholars and students scholars here. Again,
question.
who sent you?
Meta question: Does Havenstaff predate this place, or should have existed at the same time? Like Havenstaff's been around since the Eternity Fragment was there. Right?
Havenstaff was founded on the place where the Eternity Fragment was found.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We come from Havenstaff. Are you familiar with the Warriors of Light?
Yes, of course.
And you know that they are summoned every generation because of 4 great betrayals.
What? No. 2.
Ah, yes. As Martin
like
Goodapple
I said, future.
Yes. The Eternity Fragment and the Radiant Light itself is very powerful and exists beyond time and space.
Keep talking. And he walks away.
What? I'm just.
Yeah, they're kind of like this. Just
Perhaps
follow.
you and Martin could try to explain that to that one. It sounds a bit far-fetched.
What an Axel.
Yeah, talk about on the name nose, right? Somebody didn't have very creative parents.
He says, "I can hear you, and you haven't.
I know.
And you haven't kept talking. I asked you to keep talking, and you didn't."
This is what exactly colleagues are for.
Okay. I'm gonna follow. Where did he go?
Here.
Ahead of you to the right.
Oh, there he is. Yes, we came from the future in a time where there are 4 great betrayals. We have seen the 4th, and believe this is further back in time. If you say there are 2, then the 3rd is about to happen here.
Well, I haven't heard of it, so I can't help you. What can you tell me about it?
Something about waking something up, right? Silwar?
Silwar?
Awakening.
Is there
Awakening?
Is there someone amongst you who's trying to awaken something great and ancient?
No. There
Insight check?
Summoning?
Yeah, supreme.
there is a senior scholar who is studying ancient things, but is not awakening anything.
Yet.
Sure about that.
Well, he told me. Well, to be fair, word of mouth isn't enough to know something. You would have to investigate further. I suppose I couldn't just take him on his word, but he is a very trustworthy. Otherwise, he wouldn't have the role of a senior scholar in my hall. Where did I put that scroll? And he searches around his shelf and pulls out a scroll and goes, aha! Ah! And he puts the scroll back and he goes, now I remember where I left that. And he walks away.
Oh, yep. Scholar, what's your research subject? What are you studying?
Pardon?
Yeah, your primary focus. What are you researching?
Well, when I had a primary focus, it was the study of all histories. But now I am the master scholar here, so I do not devote my time to one thing. It is the stewardship of all things, because all things are important, not just all histories, but also all arcane sciences and all nature and all. I have learned to allocate the study of students from other places to go.
My good friend now at my Athenaeum, whenever buddy gets assigned a project.
What is your Athenaeum called?
The Athenaeum of Azantris.
Azantris? The ocean?
That is, you're really close. Heck yeah. Okay, so at my Athenaeum, whenever somebody is going to do projects or they have an area of focus of study, we actually they have a log. Right? 'Cause, like, you guys, scribes and scholars, you love to write stuff down. So do you have a current log of everybody's, research subjects?
Well, let's see, we have so many logs of so many things. Let me see. Let me ask this one. Frederic! And you see this scholar goes, actually, I'm Thaddeus. He's like, I don't care. Well, where would the log be? And they go, right. And they walk over to a shelf closer to the entrance, and you hear Axel. He comes back and says, "Now tell me more about your home. Is your Athenaeum on an island? I've not heard of it."
This is not important right now. Time is likely of the essence.
You said you're from the future. Time is in your hands.
Hey, Martin, that guy's gonna have a log. Can you take a look at what's kind of on the go here? What looks suspicious, like something's being summoned?
Also, can we see that this Thaddeus has gone over to the only empty bookshelf in the library?
No, it is not empty. It just appears empty on your screen. I promise you there's something on there. I put it on there, and it took a long time.
All right.
Damn it, load Talespire.
Martin doesn't respond. He's absorbed, and you didn't say something about something cool like time.
Damn it.
Is there someone amongst you who studies the Eternity Fragment and the Betrayals?
Yes, that would be Ephral.
Could we speak with Ephral? Also, the person you were speaking of that is studying ancient ones, could we speak to them quickly?
Well, you're in luck. That would also be Ephral.
Oh.
2 for 2.
Now, here's where you are out of luck. No,
And why is that?
because he is studying right now and asked to not be disturbed. He's in the first hall. And that is where you go when you study things that require a specific set of circumstances. It is the first hall that was carved out of this great stone environment, and it is where we keep our most sacred and ancient of texts. Now, because we only allow forgive me, what?
You've just explained the exact circumstances of our coming here. We are those folk, the most ancient of them. Send us there now.
Would you like to convince him in some way?
I will certainly try and guide myself. A little bit of the holy juice.
As this is
We
going
gotta
on,
have a better name for that.
Martin
Nope.
kind of walks up and he's like sort of looking around, kind of confused about what's going on. And you can see kind of scrolls like sort of popping out of his pockets all over, and he's trying and failing to look super inconspicuous as he walks up, and he's just like,
Okay. Could you roll me
Crap.
first of all, roll me either a stealth or deception check, or a sleight of hand, anything you would like to use to try to hide these scrolls out from under you.
just because I think it's funnier, I'm gonna roll deception.
Okay.
So we're talking -2 instead of +3.
Yep.
Oh, that's still not too bad. 15.
Wow.
Okay. Axel says, "What's that?"
What's
That
what?
is Martin Goodapple.
Yeah, he's all.
You sorry, Martin. You said what now?
Someone said what, and I said what? I don't know. What's going on here?
Also, you
I
really
should
need to be
get back to my books. And he just like gets to the nearest shelf and just like,
Axel.
starts-
Axel, you need to be paying attention to us right now. And
Axel
I
says-
use thaumaturgy to change the color of the room to blue.
Okay. He goes, "Oh, thaumaturgy. That is a very good spell."
I'll
Well-
also make my voice boom and my eyes begin to glow silver.
Is thaumaturgy is a cantrip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. He says now, of course, I'm sure you do mean business and all that, to come storming in here at an unexpected time, even though time was within your control, or so you say. However, if you really wanted to make a statement, I would have cast a spell that drained mana, something first level or higher. But a cantrip will do, I suppose. I will look to Ephral and see if he is able to speak with you. Please wait here. And he goes, okay. And then he stops and goes, where did I keep that scroll of tobacconists? No, not now. And then he walks in and walks into the door, which I think I have to open first. Yes.
Does the door stay open longer than a second?
The door does not stay open.
Get him!
That guy's a dick.
Look at you, man. Your pockets are just full of all of their scrolls. Come on.
No, they're not. Just like stuffs them into his pockets a little better.
I do believe there are scrolls.
Can you roll me a d4, please, Matt?
Yep.
All right.
3.
Okay. So.
Take 3 paper cut damage.
No. So among the scrolls and texts that you find is some of them includes spells. So you get 3 spell scrolls, scroll of non-detection, a scroll of tongues, and a scroll of water breathing.
Heck.
Gloop, gloop, gloop.
I believe we may have to be rude and just force our way in.
Yeah, I'm ready. You want me to kick that door down?
Let us try. I'm gonna try the door.
Scroll
forget
of
to hold it,
non-detection and water breathing and what else?
And tongues.
Nice.
Don't forget, Serif, a little bit of guidance.
Oh, I don't need it yet. It looks like Taalivad's just gonna try to open the door, which I mean, that's a choice. It's just one choice.
Then I will give the holy juice to Taalivad.
Can I? Oh, thank you. Can I? I'm just testing to see if it's open.
It's locked.
We'll try and force it open.
Okay. Roll me a strength check, please.
Okay. Straight strength.
Yeah. Or athletics,
Okay.
if you're nasty.
I'm gonna
D4.
lower my shoulder and brace myself and be ready. Plus a D4, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 16.
16. You boom. 1. It doesn't break. You boom again. It starts to budge a bit. By now, all of the other scholars in the hall are just kind of peering out behind shelves to be like,
Can I make tremors appear at the opposite end of the library at the same time using thaumaturgy?
yes.
And I'll turn the room back to normal color.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you as he bangs through 1, 2, you go whoop, whoop, and they feel, and they kind of don't do anything. They're like, this guy's pretty tough. And Taalivad, just before you give it a third and final try, you hear a death curdling call from the first hall. You hear, and with your third slam, you break through the door. The door itself is intact, but it does come off of its hinges.
Oh, damn.
Aggressive.
Okay.
Trevor,
yeah,
did you see the note from Crash?
yeah, apparently I sound like I'm inside a large metal drum.
Sick.
Oh. Does that sound like that to any of you guys?
Nope.
No, but we're
No.
just in Discord. But maybe they're, because
Weird.
we're not listening to the stream, so maybe you've got the volume on
Oh,
your...
no.
It's fixed. Okay.
Oh.
Sick.
Go figure. I didn't change
Problem
anything
solved.
here, so-
Huh. Well,
What? I transported to space?
Okay, rushing into room, and what do we see?
In this room, which is much more brightly lit by the sun, you can see that it is a much more like naturally rough-hewn hall, that it has much taller shelves filled with older scrolls scrolls lined this circular chamber. You see lying near the center of this room of the floor is Axel, who appears to be cut and lacerated and unconscious and bleeding on the floor. And in the center of this hall is an elf shrouded in darkness, wearing the robes of a scholar, but they're torn and tattered, and emanating from dark energy around him is a whirlwind of chains and blades, and he just like glowers up at the four of you and says, in
Which means?
Chaos speech, which means you will bleed. And with that, we are going to take a quick break.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
So we're going to be back in about 10. I'm going to go check on my scalding coffee leg, and we'll be back shortly to finish up this exciting adventure of Eternity Fragment. Stay tuned. Should I have made him more charming? Is that what I should have done? Nah, that's fine.
No, he was fun.
We'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Eternity Fragment episode 3. Okay, so we are gonna jump right back in. I believe our heroes of light are about to encounter the second betrayal.
Or the third betrayal?
The second betrayal.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Or is it the third betrayal chronologically? Like
Chronologically. Second for us, third for history.
Don't be a nerd, Trevor.
Too late.
Nerds.
They took our nerds.
Oh, nice
And they added them
entrance.
to Sprite.
Obsess over details and make me proud.
I must make you proud a lot.
Yeah, except when it's my details.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've already obsessed over these enough. Thank you.
And right, so here we are. You find yourselves in what the Athenaeum of Flowstone calls the first chamber, and very much living up to its name. It is the architecture here is much more rudimentary. It appears to be just a cave with shelves of ancient scrolls and texts. A lot of the natural shape of the cave has been preserved here. Inside in the center of the circular point of it is a what appears to be a corrupted scholar surrounded by a flurry of chains and blades. What would you like to do?
Can I can I examine Axel's body?
You can try.
Martin calls out, Fellow scholar, you seem perturbed. Is there anything we can help you with?
He does not say anything. He looks at you to acknowledge that you've spoken, and then he looks down again.
Well, at least he acknowledged me. That, like, it would have been really cold to just not look at me at all. But, you know, I think based on our experiences, like, there's a chance that, like, there's a whole thing we're not understanding here. And so maybe, like, if we could just get a dialogue going, we can come to this. Because honestly, you look fucking evil as hell right now. And it's not coming across great for you. And,
hey,
you know, I think we can help with...
Put my hand on Martin's shoulder. I'm like, and, Martin, if he doesn't respond, I noticed that, up on those pillars over there, you know, there are books up there. Maybe we should investigate and see if we can approach this circle? Does it, as Silwar approaches, you know, the hopefully just unconscious body, the rest of us can kind of, like, approach the circle edge?
You can, yeah. You feel like you can.
Is there anything discernible coming from the books, like any sort of energy going from the books on the pedestals toward...
Not that you can see, no.
Alright.
Taalivad, do you move to a pillar, or what are you...
Yeah.
With a 21 medicine check, does he look alive?
He does not look alive.
Can I attempt to revive him?
You can try.
Okay. If this thing hasn't taken any hostile action towards us, then I am going to attempt to bring back this axolotl friend.
Okay.
Tell us all.
Radiance, ever call your servant to my side. Bring him back from the beyond. Take him from the clutches of chaos. And I shatter a diamond and spread it over his body as runes ignite all around and attempt to pull life back into him with Revivify.
Whoa.
Okay. How does it work? You roll for his revivification? Revivica a fox? Sorry.
After casting the spell, it returns to life with 1 hit point if they are dead.
Okay.
They have to have died recently.
Yes.
Within the last minute.
Yeah. You see the master scholar Axel go. He is at 1 HP. He is in and out of consciousness. He does not look good. He looks awful.
That's 6 HP because I heal an additional 5 because I'm a life cleric.
Okay, so as you...
Martin has been at the pillar and he's just like jumping up, trying to reach the thing, and being a bit unsuccessful until he hears the diamond smash and everything goes. And it really spooks him, and I would somehow like to roll for knocking it off.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So.
I'd like to do a running jump kick at the pedestal.
Okay. So you're both gonna try and interact with the books.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick the pedestal itself, high up.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna get both of you to make a actually no, I'm just going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
As you both approach the books, you hear the rattling of chains get louder around you, and they start to whip out at you.
I whip my chains back and forth.
I whip my chains back and forth. And well, we will start with Martin. What is your AC?
It is 13, but I can use a reaction to cast. Where is it? Sorry. Essentially, I add a whole bunch to my AC. I think it's like +5.
Okay.
Reaction here.
So yeah, you see this like
Shield.
a bladed chain come out at and lash at you. You use your reaction.
Yeah. So my AC is 18.
18. Okay. This you put the shield up, but you don't put it up in time, and it shatters through your shield and cuts you for 10 points of slashing.
Nice. Cool.
If I see this happen, if somebody attacks Martin, I will rage.
Okay. Rage away. Taalivad, what is your AC?
Do I get to do my running jump kick or no?
You know what? This is fun. Let's do them both at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is just an unarmed strike?
Yep.
Come on, Dia that's been betraying me all day. Never mind.
Right,
It's
okay.
6.
Okay. What is your AC?
15.
Okay, so here's what happens. You run up and you're gonna kick the pedestal, and you see this bladed chain lash out at you, and in order to like not get hit by the chain, you need to divert your trajectory away. So you like slam your palm into the floor, do a twist out. It would be called a Hong Kong twist if there were a place called Hong Kong in this fantasy realm. Shout out to all the stuntmen I know who can do that move, because I can't. And the chain doesn't hit you, but you don't knock the book off of the pedestal either. Ephral, he looks up again and goes, and you understand it. Even in chaos speech, which you do understand, it's garbled, like he's trying to say two things at once. And what you can make out is punishment, no forgiveness. And with that, you are beset by with a flurry of wind and blood and rust and chains. You are beset by two chain devils.
Right, defensive formations.
The one right in front of you, Taalivad, looks directly at you. It's missing one of its hands, and it says, "All are punished."
Oh no, Shakespearean.
I'm sure there's a scroll or two of Shakespeare here somewhere. We are in full initiative. So fast turns or slow turns?
Turn.
Fast turns.
Okay, I hear some fast.
Is the rage gonna count for? Well, it's a bonus action, anyways. I will slow turn.
Okay.
I will. So wait, fast is just an action, right? No bonus.
Fast is an action and a
bonus.
Bonus action, but you have to choose between action and movement.
Yes. I shall fast.
Okay. So 3 fast and a slow. Let's do the fast turns first. Who would like to go?
I'll start us off.
By all means.
Okay.
Oh, servant of darkness, this will not be enough for you. Martin, look out! Oh, holy radiance, lend me your power! Healing pulse! And I just create this aura of healing energy all around our party and emitting out from me in 30 feet as I heal Martin for 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Back up to full. And
All right.
Martin is definitely running away.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you said slow turn, right, Matt?
No, Matt.
No,
Matt
I
said
said
fast.
fast turn.
Oh, you took fast? Never
Yeah.
mind, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. How far can we go? We can go this far away. So that is how far away we are going.
There you go.
Oh, it
Go
says
away.
feet
There we
now.
I changed it.
Nice.
I learned.
Boop. I guess technically it's probably that one.
All right. Okay. So that's 2 of the 3 fast turns resolved.
right.
Taalivad.
I am going to attack this horrifying thing that's right next to me
Okay.
with my spear.
Attack away.
Nat 20 for the first one.
Oh,
And the second attack.
I'm sorry. What was the first one?
Nat 20.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Nat 20.
I'm not
and
mad.
Then, 21 for the second. And I will bonus action. I will use a key point and I will flurry.
Okay.
So unarmed. Stand by. What do you think, team? Should I limit break right out the gate?
I want to see it. I want to see it so
I'm
bad.
gonna do it. I'm gonna engage my my limit break blitz.
Okay.
with
So
this,
you strike once, strike twice, and then
and the first one is a kick, and then I'm just gonna keep rechambering the
that
kick.
you Chung
going-
Li, a
I'm
chain
going full Chung Li.
devil to death. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Nat 20.
So 2 nat 20s and a third
Ooh.
hit.
16. Is that a hit?
16 is a hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep it going.
So that's 4.
go.
Yeah. 2 hit. 2
Botch.
Okay.
Worst limit break ever.
There
I
are
mean,
numbers
the-
in between.
I've seen worse ones than 2 nats and 2 hits. Okay.
That's fair. Okay.
Roll damage. Roll the crits first. It will be full damage plus an additional die roll.
Okay, so full damage for 1, that's 11 plus 6. So 17 for the first crit with the spear,
Okay.
and oh my god, another 6. 15 for the crit, the first kick.
Okay.
And then the second spear that was not a crit. So sorry, that's 17 and right? Yeah, 17 and 15.
Yep.
Plus the second spear attack would be 9, and the second kick. Nice. Another 9.
Okay. Let me do some quick mats here. Just a second here.
So that is 32. 41. 50 hit points.
Okay. That is pretty wild.
Scared the crap out of me, this thing.
So the chain devil is like, I'll get you, and you're just it's like, it's real bummed out about what just happened to it, and it's going to be the first one to take a fast turn against you.
Understandable.
Yeah.
As it breaks the limit and destroys you back. Run away!
Oh, my blitz. The die said, in the worst way possible.
Okay, here we go.
I know it's gonna happen to me. What it always does.
Yeah. Okay. So, and you said your AC is how much
15.
again? 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see this thing lash out with two visceral chain attacks, and you just and dodge out of the way of both of them.
I'm gonna give it one of these.
And it's like, and it's mad. You don't know like what a mad devil looks like. You can imagine it's this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. That is the end of the fast turns. Slow turns, please.
Man, this thing real ugly.
I would like to rage and summon the slaughters.
The slaughters have been summoned.
BLT. They're actually baby blue and lapis lazuli and turquoise. And the three colors of them, they're each slightly different blue, and that is the colors of the rings of the Athenaeum of Azanthus. And they are my spectral warrior otters, the slaughters. Big eyes.
And they appear all around you.
Oh my gosh, I am so mad. But I am also really, really mad because I think I'm going to try to do something that goes against every single bone in my little library loving body. And I want to like twirl my trident and see if I'm gonna have the feeling that it is also the Dragoon Lance.
As you spin your trident around, as it flows through the air, it begins to cut through the air as if the air were water, and you can see like a thin sheen of water that starts to coat and morph around it and surround it. And you can see that the profile of the water is slightly different than the trident it surrounds. It's almost as if it has wings and a longer spear tip at the head.
I'm gonna charge forward and then I'm gonna leap 30 feet into the air, and I want to come down on top of this book right here. So I want to charge this way and then do a leap.
Okay.
Jump.
This feels natural, like you've done it 1,000 times. You can almost remember your first test having to do the dragoon jump. So please roll your attack against it.
19.
Okay, that is a hit. As you stab into the book. I'll get you to roll damage, please.
Oh, that's good. 12 points of damage.
Okay. 12 points of damage. Okay, so here's what happens. You stab into this book, and it sends out like a pulse of radiant energy of a blue arcane light. As this light passes over you, for a split second, you can almost hear a call of pain, just in it.
I'm sorry, Martin.
And you feel like you've dealt a significant amount of damage to this tome. Taalivad, you and I'll get Serif to roll perception as well, but you see it happen. The chain devil in front of you, after the can of blitz that you just opened up on it, and it missed you twice, and it's angry, and like rusty, chunky, coagulated blood is like pouring out of it. And then you start to see some of that blood stop pouring out and go back in as it heals. And its posture gets up just a bit higher, and it goes,
Okay. It healed?
It healed, yes. We are now on the slow turn of the second chain devil here. Make sure I have my movement right.
I'm so unsure of what to do.
I really thought it was the books. I'm sorry, guys.
I did too.
Perhaps it is, and you just need to hit it harder.
Oh, okay.
Hit it harder?
Did it seem to do anything to any of the other creatures, like the bad guys? Did it seem to affect them?
The book called out.
Yeah, you affected the book. I understand that, but
I rolled really low on my perception. I didn't notice anything.
Yeah. Okay. This chain devil runs and flails wildly at you, Silwar. And as it does, it says, "I'll swallow your soul."
You will try.
What is your AC?
20 with the shield.
20 with a shield. Okay, goddamn. So,
Takey cleric.
No weapon in the other hand. It's just magic.
yeah. All right. So you see, you see the first chain comes and clangs against your shield, and the second one takes advantage of the adjustment that you had to make and whack cuts into you.
Good heavens.
For 12 points of slashing. And you are grappled.
Oh.
Alain, is it too late to use my reaction to stop that? I'd like to do Spirit Shield.
It's not too late. It's not. No. Yeah. I'll allow it.
Okay, so if I see them coming towards them, I'll use the Spirit Shield, which is my reaction to cause the the slaughters will all jump in to defend Silwar. They will reduce the damage he takes by 2d6.
Okay.
But I don't know if it'll affect the grapple, so...
Okay, roll away.
5 less damage.
Okay. So take 5 less than what I just gave you. And instead of canceling the grapple outright, because it seems to be an automatic grapple on a successful hit, what I'll say is I will let you make the escape save now. So make a strength save. You have to beat 14.
Strength is bad, but roll was great. Good number for 16.
Hey.
You get wrapped up and you feel the slaughters swim in the air around you and clink clink clink, and you manage to break free from it with their expeditious help. Thank you, Serif.
Thank you, my friends.
Okay, so with the last slow turn, you see the bound elf in the middle of the hall just keeps looking down and just muttering in tongues to himself, almost inaudibly. We're back at the top. Who would like to go first? Fast turns or slow?
Fast.
Yeah.
I think I'll stick with fast as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna go slow.
Okay. Slow
Fast.
and fast. Okay, let's do some fast turns. Who would like to do what?
I would like to continue to attack the horrifying thing in front of me.
Yep. Okay. Attack away, please.
Okay, as I'm attacking it, I'm just going to say, try closing the book. Okay, the first one is 12.
12 does not hit.
Didn't think as much, so that's a swing and a miss. And then 21.
21 hits.
Yeah, okay, and now I shall use another key point and flurry again.
Okay, here we go.
So after the kick, boom, boom, boom. First strike was an upward strike that missed, and then I just whack with the spear.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna come over with an elbow for filthy 20.
Nice. That's a hit.
And the second one, is a miss.
Okay, so 2 successful hits and 2 misses. Roll damage, please.
Rolling damage. Nice. The successful spear hit is 11 hit points of damage.
Okay.
And the elbow, 6.
Okay.
So 17.
Good number. And you whack, and it's parrying your attacks now. Cling, cling with taut chains and then whipping them around. But you do manage some very good cuts in. And it's... and we are going to jump over to... oh yeah, who's next?
Hi, it's me, Silwar.
Silwar!
Turn and face his enemy. You would dare attack Servant of the Light? Well, you've just the thing for that. I'm going to raise up and my eyes will begin to glow as my wings extend, becoming not ethereal but real as they flap, and I am empowered with my radiant soul. And in doing that, I as a bonus action, whip out my hand and go, Manifest Radiance, and pull out the sword, the spiritual weapon, the Shard of Eternity, that I have turned into a sword, and it swings at my foe.
Okay. Let me see if I can't pull something up for you there for that. Oh.
15 plus 7, 22.
Nice.
Weapon? Oh, sorry, hold on. Just a second here. I'll be here.
Oh, terrible damage. Minimum damage. It's still a lot.
Sorry, I'm having technical... Give me just a second here. Boom, and...
All good.
Boom, okay. And your spiritual weapon appears and lashes out, and you hit it for 22, or your attack was 22? Gotcha.
Yep.
And your damage was?
Half that, 11 force damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. And you
That's a lot. Right?
you watch this weapon come in and as it takes that hit, and it is none too pleased about it happening. Okay, so that is the second fast turn. You've taken your action, your bonus action. Who else was fast?
Me.
All right. What would you like to do?
I don't know, guys. It doesn't seem like it's the books. And so I will. Wait, I'm working on turning to face him. Guy in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And with the slaughters helping out in that battle over there,
Mm-hmm.
I will try to knock him off the platform, push him out of his own circle,
Okay.
using Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Cast once per long rest, and so a strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasting directly at him from me, and he will make a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet in the direction along the line. I'll probably end up blowing out candles 60 feet away from me.
Okay. Roll.
He rolls a saving throw.
Oh, I roll. Got it.
Strength.
Strength. I'm sure he's
Yeah,
got a ton of that. I'm sure he's so strong, so stacked. Let's. And what do I have to beat?
13.
13.
Used up all the strength in his eyes.
You see the gust of wind go like blow him back, and the chains around him. Huh?
Because he's gonna have to keep making this. I'm gonna hold this up and concentrate.
Okay. All right. That's your turn.
Yes, because I can only do the action.
Do you have any bonus actions that wouldn't interrupt your concentration?
No, and I think it probably drops the slaughters, actually. I'm gonna concentrate.
Oh no, okay. Actually, I'll just... There you go. And the slaughters vanish, and the energy that made them up turns into the gust of wind that starts to blow Ephraim away. Okay. Slow turns, or rather, we're gonna resolve some fast turns over here, as this chain devil makes its attacks.
Is Axel in the initiative?
Axel is not. He's not conscious right now.
Oh.
Alive, but a little.
He seems to be on the mend a bit, but he's still down and hurt.
Well, he's in the supine position, so it should be fine.
And you said your AC is 16? Taalivad?
15.
15? Okay, then that is 2 hits instead of 1. And you're already grappled, right?
Oh, I am not grappled.
Oh, right. You are not. And neither is Silwar. That's right. That's why I'm mad. I'm mad. All right. Okay, here we go.
We get the disappointment is real.
The disappointment's real. Like, I want you to have a good time, but I also want to have a good time. Oh.
These just count as melee, not range attacks, yeah?
They are melee attacks with a range of 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So take 9 points for the first one. And 14 points of slashing on the second one. And you are grappled. As both chains, like, as this thing opens up its like robe, and the chains just like emerge from its body and just, and it's like, I got you. And yeah, that's going to be bad for you. Okay. Let's see here. That's the last fast turn, or is it? Oh, are you? Either I lost Silwar or he's flying really high. I can't tell which.
I see him on
I
ours.
see him.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I don't see him. Well, I can see his base there, so I believe you. Yeah.
He's turned into pure light.
Yeah. Ah! Okay.
You can't ascend at level 6, man.
Amen to that. Okay. This second chain devil here is within range to attack you still, and it is going to do just that.
I made a promise. I will keep it. I will swallow your soul.
Cannot swallow this brightness.
That's very funny.
All the way down.
Oh, jeez.
So the first one does not hit, and the second one is. You said your AC is
20.
20. It's a 19. So you see it like the blade at the end of this chain just barely grazes you, and as it whips out at you, you buff it your wings just gently enough to get out of the way. Yeah, and it is it's pretty cheesed off at that. Okay, slow turns.
All right, Martin casts Mage Armor on himself, so now his AC is 16.
Okay.
And retreats back. Oh, no, go down.
Scales the walls.
Into here.
Okay.
For as much cover, decent cover from over there, not great cover from over here.
Yeah, I'll give him a 3/4.
Oh wow, yes, thank you.
Oh, sorry, 1/4. I got my math wrong. 1. One, not
yeah,
three.
That's more what I.
One of the three, not three of the four. One of the four. Jesus. Okay. Right. Okay. That's your turn then. That's you. Okay.
Yep, that's everything for me.
Okay. Word.
Woodward.
Word.
Yes.
You see Efrol
Make a strength saving throw.
make a strength saving throw. Yes. I didn't forget.
I did.
Oh, also a reminder, if you ever get a chance to impose disadvantage on somebody, either, if you get to choose or if you just have something that does that, that's super helpful to me.
Okay.
only Alain responds.
Okay. Cool. Strength save. Have to beat 13?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a nat 1. How far away is he blasted back?
This turn, just 15 feet.
Okay.
So far.
That is pretty far.
He's probably
Does he
not
hit
out.
the books?
Over the circle.
And I'm kind of pushing him between those two books at the back.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
at the angle I'm on here.
And is he knocked prone?
No.
Okay, he's just blasted back then?
Yeah, so he's just pushing against the this gust of wind.
Yeah.
If he tries to move towards, he has to spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 feet of moving he's through the wind.
Okay.
His movement counts double.
Cool. So 5 feet turns to 10.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay.
Horrifying figure. 10 whole feet.
All right. And as he's pushed away, he's no. And who understands chaos tongue?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Right. You hear him say, "Must seek penance." And that is the last of the slow turns, which puts us back at the top. Fast or slow?
I will go fast.
Fast? Okay.
I'll keep going fast, I guess.
Okay.
When grappled, I have to just try to break the grapple and cannot do anything else, right?
Yes. You can attack from grapple also in most general circumstances. But I want to check to see what this. Wait a minute. The target is. Yeah, you can attack, but you do have you are restrained, so you have advantage against attacks against you. You have advantage. Oh, hello! We just got people saying
Raiders!
hello. Hi, Raiders!
Hey.
How's it going? Welcome to Eternity Fragment. It is a Final Fantasy and Golden Age era JRPG inspired short D&D series that we're having here, and I am trying desperately to kill my heroes of light. Okay, here we go. So yes, attack rolls have advantage against you. You have disadvantage to attack, and your dexterity saving throws have advantage, and you can't move. So there you go.
So sorry, I have this advantage on attacks against me, but I can attack.
No,
but
you attacks against you have advantage.
Yeah.
If you attack, you're attacking at disadvantage.
I'm attacking at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, but and is this a grapple that I can try to break out as?
Yes,
To
it
break
is.
out of? Okay.
Yes,
I was
it
wondering
is.
if it was
You
some
have to
sort of-
make a DC 14 strength save.
strength. It's going to be athletics or just straight strength?
It can. It's a save, so it'll be
Oh, it's a save.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, wait, it's not. It just says escape DC 14. So yes, strength or athletics I will allow.
Okay. But I need to, in order to move, I would need to. I'm going to go slow
Okay, go slow.
with all that info. Sorry, folks. I was
No,
curious about
all good.
grapple.
Okay, so Silwar was going fast. Serif was going fast. Martin was going slow.
For the next turn or the turn that I just did?
For this turn coming up here.
Okay. I'll go fast.
Fast? Okay. And so we got 3 fast and 1 slow. Let's resolve that fast.
I'm just gonna use because I'm gonna hold up the gust of wind, and I'm going to just continue to hold it there.
Mm-hmm.
Each creature that starts their turn needs to continue to make. So next time around, he could be pushed another 15 feet back if this continues to work effectively.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my thing to just, be like, I can hold this for a little bit longer, but I can't help you guys if I'm doing this. What, Martin?
Okay. And you stay put?
Yeah, I will adjust the direction using my bonus action of the gust of wind.
Right?
So that I want to keep pushing him, but I want to push him back into, kind of like try to adjust it so that it's trying to push him to the wall so we can try to pin him there.
Okay. So it'll be on his turn he makes that save?
That's correct.
Okay.
Because he's caught in this wind that is impeding his movement, does he have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws?
Interesting. I'm gonna say yes.
Nice.
So for my fast turn, I am gonna burn one of my 3rd level spells and cast Tidal Wave.
Oh no.
So I conjure up a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range. The area can be up to 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and up to 10 feet tall. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, and on a failed save takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. On a successful save, half damage and isn't prone. The water then spreads out across in all directions, extinguishing unprotected flames in its area, and within 30 feet of it, then vanishes.
Okay.
30 feet by 10 feet. That gives us...
Can you get this guy in there? That's
Yeah.
30 feet.
Which one is the one that specifically that Roz's? This guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's getting blown.
Oh.
But they are 30 feet apart.
F-rolls.
They're 30 feet apart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I cast it in the center of them.
Okay.
Well, actually, if they're 30 feet apart, then that guy's probably in that 30 feet too, right? Sorry.
Guy
This-
grappling me?
Yeah. If it's like a oh no, but it's a 30-foot line, right? So it's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, it's a wall this way.
Okay.
So you can save Silwar, I think, it looks like. If it's... Because it's by 10, right? 30 by 10? Because if it goes from here to here...
Yes, it's this.
Right. Okay, so it's
this row here,
Perfect.
right? These two, because it's 10 feet.
Giggity.
It's just like this wall.
Flames don't stand a chance against the hero's flight.
say here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you cast Tidal Wave. Okay, all right. So the water itself comes down in this area, in the center of this pyramid or rectangle here, and just washes everyone in that area out. What saves do they need to make?
16 decks.
16 decks. Okay.
Oh, that hits that book too.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's see. 16 decks.
And earlier you agreed that he would roll at disadvantage.
Yes.
We're such dicks. Thank you, Alain. I love you.
Just the one, though.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Librarians everywhere are preaching.
My books! My precious books!
Yeah, suddenly. Axel wakes up.
He
And
does.
This is why library moves underwater, isn't it?
So, Ephraim does not make his save.
Nice.
The chained devil makes his save. And yeah, so you see Ephraim, I'm gonna bring the water down a bit just so I could see. Here we are. Is knocked prone. Is he pushed around at all?
No, because
Okay.
it's just like straight down on them.
Great. So it knocks him down. And how much damage does he take?
4d8.
4d8. Please roll that for me. And the chained devil will take half of that, right?
As my
Yes.
Saturday players say, it's 48. 48. 48.
Yeah. Sorry.
Seeing this happen, I'm just gonna be
It's
like,
20 bludgeoning.
Okay. Okay. And you see the scholar gets knocked down and he's hurt really bad. But he is not he's not out of it yet. The chain devil gets drenched in water, takes half of the damage, and as the water runs off of him, you can see some of the like some of its body begins to rust even further, just like an expedited process. And it your soul.
Which means?
Oh, he said your soul.
Oh, okay, sorry.
He says,
I said what I said.
okay, is that the end of the fast turns then?
Oh, did anything happen to the book?
Oh, the book, I'm going to say,
Has really high dex, right?
so high dex. It just gets knocked off the
but into the
pedestal.
water. Take that book.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
It's wet.
Yep.
Ruin.
Really not good for it. We're gonna have to magic that up.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. That was your fast turn. Who else was taking a fast turn?
They've gone, so it's just me left, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Is there water around?
Yeah. Sorry. Go on. We can't.
Oh, there is still water around?
Oh no, it's gone now. Right? It goes away instantly. Right?
Yep.
All the candles in that line are out. I just don't have time to get rid of them and replace them with unlit candles. So here we are.
You can't just turn them off. That's lit.
No.
All right then. Since this thing didn't get washed away, let's deal with it now. But first, a little bit of dealing with myself and the wounds that it's inflicted on me already. I channel inwards and shine the light outwards as my wounds disappear.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
hopefully all of them disappear, but let me just roll for you. They super disappear. That's 11 healing on myself.
Okay.
And then as I kind of like shift inwards and then outwards, expanding my breath, I turn to my weapon, swing once more. And the shard tilts and swings into my enemy for a critical hit.
Hey. Okay.
What is that? That's the symbol. That's the thing.
So that is max damage plus an extra roll.
Oh, it's gonna be super hefty then. That because of my radiant soul as well.
Mm-hmm.
That is a maximum of 25 damage.
Oof.
Damn.
That's force damage. Not bad for a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm
But I can't move because it's faster.
Okay. That's 25.
And that's it.
Okay, as your spiritual weapon swings in, and you just, and it like waves away at it, but doesn't hit it. Obviously, it appears very annoyed by your spiritual weapon attacks. Okay, that's the end of the fast turns. Slow turns. Oh, hold on, it's not the end of the fast turns, because yay! It's going
Welcome in, Dice
Welcome,
cream
Raider.
sandwich.
Hi, Dice Cream. This is episode 3 of Eternity Fragment, a Final Fantasy inspired D&D 5e game. We are in the midst of combat right now, where our heroes of light are trying to solve a mystery in time, but right now, whooping they ass. Okay. Sorry, let me get my dungeon master voice back on. Yeah, it's quiet. Yes, indeed. Okay. So, this chained devil is attacking you. Let me see something, actually.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do earlier? Was actually use the attack function.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Taalivad, you said you were going slow, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for those just joining us, we do fast and slow turns here instead of rolling for initiative. On a fast turn, you can only take an action and bonus action, but not move, or you can rather move or use your action and a bonus action. And if you take a slow turn, you can do everything you normally do during a normal D&D turn. Players go first, then enemies, in the fast, then slow order.
So, Taalivad, you see this chained devil like whips its chain like that's bound on you. You know, like that, like like that P90X exercise where they toss the ropes around. It's like that, but it cuts you a bunch. So you take that is a natural 20 to hit.
Oh no.
Oh no, we don't have solders.
I'm going down.
I will use my emblem, my guardian emblem, against that natural 20.
Yeah.
To make it not natural.
Make it not. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm not mad.
The emblem has 3 charges.
Okay. I hate that. I'm sorry I gave you that. I wasn't thinking.
It's the symbol of the mind library. It's very important. and
It's
very
the symbol of the bane of my existence. Okay, so it's not critical. So you only take 12 points of damage.
Altogether?
12 points of slashing on that hit.
Okay.
And then it's going to attack you again. I was gonna save that second attack for Roz, but no, he's mad. And a 19.
Oh my god.
19 plus 8 is a hit.
No, yeah.
Not a champion.
And you take another 11 points of slashing.
Ooh.
How you doing?
I'm not looking great. I'm down to 10 hit points.
Sick. Okay, that's the end of this chain Devil's Fast turn. Let's see. This one is going to take a slow turn, which means we are at slow turns now. Who is taking a slow turn?
I have a slow turn.
Yep.
Am I the only one?
I think the rest of us did fast.
Yeah, okay, so you are the only one. Shit. I feel really bad about this. You're gonna take another 2d6 piercing at the start of your turn because you're grappled by the devil's chains.
No! Wow.
Roll low,
Right.
roll low.
I can roll low.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. Okay. Take another 4 points of piercing.
Wow.
Yeah. That's real low.
That was pretty low. A 3 and a 1.
Okay.
Now take your turn.
I am going to attempt to break free.
Okay.
I want to break free.
I want to break free.
And you said I can use athletics, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah! 7.
Oh.
That's a 7.
No. You do not break free of the chain devil's hold.
Okay, that is my action.
Yes.
I guess no, that won't work. Can't do patient defense and have a dodge action because I'm grappled.
Yeah.
Grappled.
I think I'm just hooped here. Yeah. Is there anything else I can even do?
You can limit break? Oh no, you used
I already
limit
used
break.
mine. By the way, reminder: everyone else has their limit break right now.
That's true.
Mine helps me.
Yeah.
Help me, help me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That was my action, so I'm screwed. Yep.
Okay. So
You could call out to Silwar.
I'm just gonna say, help.
okay.
That's all I got.
I'm just gonna do something really quickly here before I resolve the rest of the slow turns. Is I am going to replace.
Replace.
Silwar.
so that both I and the audience can see what.
Oh, yeah, I've lost him too now.
I just made him go away.
You took my light from the world, and now all is darkness.
That's cold, DM.
Yeah, cause I'm a cold mother.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. And Silwar is back, so we can all see his beautiful Aasimar glory. And he has taken flight once again. Okay, right, and it is my turn again here. Let's see.
Oh, I got a beer.
Sick.
Beyond naive. Don't you touch Martin. I can't do anything about it, but Sam wants you not to touch Martin. Does that move through my square?
I'll allow it.
Yeah! I'm gonna try and shove him with my shield.
Shove.
Oh!
No.
Natural 20!
No.
Whoa.
Fall over! Gonna knock you prone.
Okay. All right.
You know what you need? You need DM. You need an emblem.
Oh. Oh no.
I'm in so much trouble.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in
just
danger.
Why'd you poke the bear?
I'm in danger. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. So this chain devil is knocked down by your shield bash. But yeah, it can still attack from prone.
Oh yeah, just has disadvantage.
Martin is no longer in its range, but you are.
Yeah.
It's at disadvantage here.
Yes, disadvantage.
Okay.
Takers all over this.
And your AC is 20.
Yo.
So that is not a hit. It was a 19.
Jesus.
And whoo. That is a hit.
No.
Whoa.
Okay, so
More reaction power.
you shove it down and it lashes out and chains fly all which way, and one of them grabs your ankle as it falls. You are grappled, and you're gonna take.
Oh.
That is. That's max. You're gonna take 16 points of slashing. And from the ground with this flurry of chains grappling you, he says,
I'm gonna ride you like a sled.
and that is its slow turn. Let's see here. If this guy wanted to stand up, what would that look like?
Oh, the one.
It's still the wind, right? He's
Yeah,
still making,
the
Dex,
gust
you
of
need to
wind?
Make a strength saving throw.
I would assume a disadvantage now?
Yeah, he would need to make a strength save at disadvantage because the gust of wind is still happening, right?
Yeah, and the water knocked him prone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I have to beat here?
13.
13? Oh. Hope I roll lower on the other
I
one.
feel like my friends really need me.
He
Oh, I'm okay.
he clambers up, just using all of his scholarly might to stand. And he looks at you, Serif, and he says, which those who understand Chaos Tongue translates to forgive me.
I don't speak that. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm just gonna do this just in case.
Yeah, that's a great call. And we are we are back at the top, I believe. Sorry, Martin, did you get your action?
I took a fast turn. And
Right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
take a
Good.
fast turn again now.
Just making sure. Okay. So you're starting with a fast. Who else is starting with fast, and who's going slow?
I'll also go fast, and I'll get the healing done unless you want to do something first, Martin.
Well, question for the DM, your favorite kind of question. So, this scholar guy has been buffeted by a storm of wind, had a tidal wave crash down on him, is still fighting the wind. Can I say that he is distracted enough that he would have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws?
Do you want high or low?
I mean, low for him would be better.
Do you want high or low? High or low?
You're not being specific here?
Yeah.
Oh,
you just have
okay.
to
Oh, for your roll,
I'm gonna
should I get
roll.
higher or lower? Okay, I want higher on your roll then.
Okay. 11. He is distracted enough that he would suffer disadvantage on a wisdom saving throw.
Sweet. Okay. Limit
the double
break
gun.
time. Martin just like throws up his hands and like huge purple light just fills up the space behind him, coming from Fiona, his book, and puts his arms up and just calls out, "Summon the Slaughters!" And the scholar turns into a little sheep.
A sheep?
Yep. And Serif no longer has to maintain concentration on him.
Okay.
Oh.
And that is...
Did you just polymorph? Okay.
I gotta see if I got a sheep.
So target assumes the hit points of... its statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the chosen beast. It retains its alignment and personality. It assumes the hit points of its new form. When it reverts to its normal form, the creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transformed.
Beast.
And it will transform back as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, and any excess damage carries over to its normal form. As long as it doesn't reduce the creature's normal form hit points to 0, it's not knocked unconscious. And it is limited in the actions it can perform by the nature of its new form, and it can't speak, cast spells, or take any other action that requires hands or speech. The target's gear melds into the new form. The creature can't activate, use, wield, or otherwise benefit from any of its equipment.
Okay.
And this lasts for an hour.
I don't have a sheep. I do have a goat. You just see your magical aura goes out as you summon and muster all of your limit break energy to cast a level of spell beyond what you normally can, and you and in a puff of wool, that falls to the ground around it. The collar just goes.
But are the demons still here?
Oh yeah, you still got to deal with them, but like
They are for sure
the
still
point of
here.
this
Yes.
is that Serif can now summon her slaughters again.
Oh no, I get that. I was asking
Yeah.
Alain if like I was wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Maybe
Yeah, they are.
that, I don't know.
It's not gonna be that easy. Okay, so
Agree.
that's a good
can do
fast
that.
turn. Who else is taking a fast turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna go fast.
Slow.
Okay. Does Silwar want to go first? Metagame?
Yeah, so that Taalivad doesn't die.
Caw, caw.
And I summon forth the power of the divine radiance. Channel through me, flow! And I'll channel my divinity towards Taalivad.
Okay.
And what's your maximum hit point total?
56. I'm down by 50.
Damn.
Okay, that means I can heal you. A maximum of 25 with this channel. And I'll use the extra 5 for myself.
Thank you.
But no, hold, that's not enough. This bonus action. Healing Pulse. And Taalivad will heal an additional... more. 11, 15, 21 points.
Oh.
That's pretty rad.
Thank
Yeah,
you
that's
very
dope.
much.
46 points back. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, I'm at 52 of 56.
Life Cleric!
Sweet.
But that's my everything. Still grappled.
Okay. Now, Taalivad, you were taking a fast turn?
Yes.
Okay.
You said I can attack. Do I get my full like attack plus bonus action thing? Just everything's at disadvantage?
Yeah.
All right. I couldn't get out, so I'm just gonna try and start stabbing this thing with my spear.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't great.
Oh, sorry. At the start of your turn, you take.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I forgot. That's on me. I apologize.
Oh, you should hit me with that too, because I'm also grappled.
You're.
Oh, yeah.
God, oh my God. Thank you so much. We'll start with Silwar. You take 4 points of piercing.
I concentrate still, I'm good.
And Taalivad takes 11 points of piercing.
Ow.
Yeah.
Oh.
And as the chain
Whirlwind.
devil like tightens their grip on the chains and says,
Not so fast.
And in response, I go, ah! And I miss with my first hit.
Okay.
It's 12.
Yep.
And then the second is a 19.
that's a hit.
Okay. So, and then, and then I'm just gonna start headbutting it for my unarmed strikes.
Yes.
So
Okay.
another key point. So I just deep breath and then flurry of blows. And that's a dis, right?
Yep.
11 for the first headbutt, so that's another.
Does not hit.
The second one though is a 19.
That's a hit. Okay. So
two
the
hits,
first
two
one, the first headbutt kind of takes you aback because you're headbutting rusted iron. The second one you're prepared for. Roll damage, please.
Oh. All right, that's only 6 for the spear hit. Oh, come on. And 4 for the headbutt. Come on.
Okay.
I rolled 2 ones on my.
You put like this one's like face and maw are like covered by like a rusted jagged mask, and you put a dent in that punches it back and hits it in the mouth and And yeah, that is your turn. Yeah, you spear attack and then whack. Hit it pretty good. Okay, is that the end of the fast turns then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. It seems like we're gonna be doing this a while longer, and I have to pee super bad, so I will be back in a
You
moment.
can do that, yes.
That's my washroom behind me, so I'm just gonna, cover this up for now.
Okay, let's get through these turns as fast as possible so we can hear him audibly. Okay, the chain fast turns still. The chain devil that you just headbutt is going to and attack you back.
Yeah.
At advantage. $22 hits.
Yeah.
And that is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
I will use the emblem again!
I know! So,
Thank you.
the emblem turns any critical hit on themselves or an ally into a regular hit. It's fine. I'm fine. So
For Zantras!
Wait a minute. I want to get that right.
Disagree.
Yeah, take Taalivad, take 20 points of slashing.
Altogether?
Yes.
Ooh, that would have been 40 without.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Rue. My god.
Okay. I guess that'll have to be satisfactory for me. So
Who
this
hurt you?
You did, and I did, and I think Roth has.
Love you,
Martin
Alain.
just use goats. Oh, I guess the title wait for it a little bit.
I know. Okay. So still in the heat of battle. The prone chained devil next to you, Silwar, is going to stand up.
Is he on the fast or slow turns?
He's on the last round of fast.
Okay, yes. Thank you.
Standing up while grappling me? How dare you?
And he's like, and he doesn't take an action because that took his, oh no, that took his full movement. He can still attack. Okay. Here we go.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
On his fast, he's getting action.
Oh,
and
it's his movement. You're right. No,
movement?
I'm not going to take it back either. It's fine. I'm fine. I should have waited. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't take his attack action. He just like holds fast his chains and he's like, "Giddy up!"
Horrifying.
And
I'm concerned for your mental well-being, friend.
and the sheep says, "It is now slow turns. What would you like to do?"
I would like to rage!
Yeah! Rage away.
Slaughters!
Rage, queen, rage!
Don't forget your limit breaks don't carry over.
They-
I'll totally activate my limit break, which means that my damage resistance from the raging is an immunity for 2 rounds.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool, And what would you like to accomplish here?
I will spin around the corner here. I want to come up behind this dude.
Yeah.
For advantage as I flank.
Excellent. You now have advantage on him.
And I would like the slaughters to be sort of in between me and Silwar.
Okay, let's see here. I gotta summon the slaughters.
Read myself and Silwar.
So, like here kind of area?
Yeah, they're all around us.
Okay. Excellent.
So with this attack, as I'm raging, and my ancestral protectors are here, the first creature that I hit on my turn, which will be this gentleman right in front of me.
Gentleman.
This little Russian.
LOL.
He becomes the target of one of these slaughters, and it will hinder his attack, so that he has disadvantage if he attacks anybody who isn't me.
Okay.
And if he does hit somebody other than me, they have resistance to the damage of that attack.
Okay. And are you and you are going to attack it also?
Oh, I totally am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming down. Nice. This will be a 25.
25 is a hit.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm really regretting not having that blitz go at least for a few more hits.
I'm regretting not making that a slow turn, so it's okay.
I feel it.
That's 10 points of damage.
Okay. It looks really bad. I mean, it always did. That's kind of the thing. There's a lot of rust and blood and chains. Like, it's hard to tell.
Can I use it? Can I have jump down? Can I use the Dragoon Lance?
You can.
Or-
Yes. Yes.
Nice. So they take extra piercing damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna fly through the air and down on this guy.
Yeah.
And add an extra 11 points of piercing damage, and they make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
For Maracas and all of the true stories. I'll say that in my accent.
Serif.
Good role playing.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm like really good at remembering what I'm supposed to be saying.
Serif. What does this look like?
So this is spin around this book pillar, and then I just shoot up into the air as the spectral otters are summoned in the room around me. Whenever I limit break like this, it always feels like there's just the splash of the ocean across the room. And I drop down, just like Baracus did in combat against us. And the trident, it's a blur, whether it's the trident or her Dragoon Lance. And as it smashes into him, it goes through all of the rusted metal, and the pieces, it just crumples through the whole thing, and then there's just this blast of water particles through the air as it crumbles to its feet.
Nice.
Smashed.
Okay. So you stab into it, and its bloody, tattered robes and bands of iron wrought bands and bandage and its mask all crumple down like a twisted version of Obi-Wan, just, and it vanishes, leaving behind only its robes and chains all around it.
love this job system.
It's dope. Okay, and that brings us to. Yeah, you were the only one taking a slow turn, right?
I think so.
Yeah, top of the round.
Yeah, we're back at the top. Okay, fast or slow?
Slow.
I'm gonna go slow.
Okay, slow. Who else?
Yeah, I'll go fast, Martin.
Okay.
Fast.
Okay. Here we go. Let's resolve some fast turns. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
At the remaining Chain Devil.
Yep.
So that is a 29 to hit.
Yep. That's a hit. That's a lot. It's fine.
Doesn't unfortunately do a ton of damage.
You never know.
Only did 8.
Okay.
And you have... Your speed is reduced by 10 feet till the start of your next turn.
Okay. Okay, so you blast it with a ray of frost, and it feels like the metal start to seize up, and it goes,
Not today.
Okay, next fast turn.
I believe it'd be more correct to say not now.
The chain devil looks at you, Silwar, and asks,
Is he always like this?
If you look behind you, you'll find another nat 20.
"Oh my god!"
As my spiritual weapon like slams into him once more.
Hell yeah.
Dice are hot tonight.
Yeah, that's one might say too hot. Max plus a roll.
Oh right, Mac.
I thought it was 25 last time.
24.
Nice.
24 force damage.
Sam, you're gonna have to teach me how to better use my spiritual weapon.
I'd roll nat 20s.
Radiant, yeah, nat 20 helps.
Okay, as this thing slashes it, it's cutting into cold chipped metal and manages to break through easily, and you see it like shatter into him. It looks really, really painful for this thing.
But it's still alive.
Yes.
Then I'm going to use my action. Burn, evil, enough of thee. And I put my hands towards where the thing is, and I'm going to, at disadvantage, use a guiding bolt. Second level.
Okay.
Disadvantage killed in at 20, but
Oh.
But
my other one's still pretty strong. That's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
That's a hit. How does it look?
Oh! Ooh!
Wait. How much damage does it do base?
Like an average roll, or it's 5d6 plus stuff.
What's the plus stuff?
It's not plus stuff. It's just 5d6.
Okay. Then then it could still not knock him down. Roll the 5d6, please.
It's all one.
Got it. 25 radiant damage.
Great. How does it look?
Yeah, just like it's got its chains around me, and it's been like pressing into me and hurting me. And I find I get this opening made with my spiritual weapon, and I just put my hand into it and just channel the light through me as I force it into this minion of chaos.
And the light energy just burns a hole straight through its body that emanates out and is gone.
The asshole.
Praise. And with that,
Axel.
and with that,
It's a sheep.
victory is yours. Okay, so what's left for you is a sheep, a hurt master scholar, injured and unconscious, and 3 tomes.
Oh, tomes. I'm looking at tomes.
Okay.
You just get 2 big,
cautious.
heavy tomes.
I'll start with the one that's on the ground and all wet, and I'm gonna cast mending to dry it out.
Okay.
Oh.
Great.
Be cautious. I'm gonna approach the one closest to us and close it.
Okay.
I'm not attacking anymore, so the slaughters will.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And seeing how
You did-
everyone
you
is
did
so
good.
hurt,
Good sandwiches. You guys did
can
great.
Can I use a limit break to just heal us all up now that combat's over?
Yes, you can.
Come, friends, warriors of light. We are but conduits. And we'll each shine radiantly for a moment as a piece of eternity enters us.
That's tingly.
So right. So as you all heal up, just a wave of healing energy overcomes all of you. Martin, you cast mending on this book. In order to do that, do you have to touch it?
Sure do.
Okay. So as you pick this book up, you hear a whisper inside your mind. It sounds familiar, but it's not a voice that you recognize, but it's the same feeling that you get when you talk to Fiona.
Oh, hello. I'm
It-
Martin. Who
it's-
are you?
Sasha.
You're Sasha. Cool. How do you spell that? Like SCHA or SHA or some other spelling that I'm not aware of?
It's spelled Sasha. It's an ancient text that uses syllabic characters. But you would translate that to either SHA or CHA. You're not quite sure.
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna sit on the ground and just start talking to the book.
Okay.
Getting a feel for it, kind of, I guess insight.
Yeah. Okay, roll insight at advantage, please.
Oh, nice. $15.
Okay. It begins to tell you a story, and you believe it. It's a story of spirits who once wandered the earth freely, you would know this as historically as the first era, the time of the gods, when there were many gods instead of one. And as it begins to sing a tale of walking and roaming and exploring and learning and discovering, you understand that it's speaking of a knowledge spirit that were meant to learn as much as they could. With an insight of 15, I'll give you about that much, and then I'll also give you automatically. You feel a wave of like sadness, of sorrow and longing, coming from Fiona.
Oh. I put the book down, and I'm gonna go like walk over to have a private to the side to have a private conversation with Fiona.
Okay. What would you like to ask her?
Just like what kind of a feel did you get for that book, and like, I noticed like, why are you sad? When you're sad, I'm sad, and how can I help here? Do you know anything about these books? Like, there's an empty pillar that's suspicious. Yeah.
Fiona is just like sending out pulse after pulse, wave after wave of sadness that you feel directly. And you hear through the waves, through the feeling, a single word, sibling.
So, these are your siblings? You never told me about your family. I would have enjoyed hearing about them. Maybe after all this, we can like have dinner or something, and you can introduce me to the whole family.
Long ago. Hurts too much.
Oh.
Well,
I'm not gonna push. I mean, if everyone gets their secrets, maybe, if you ever feel comfortable talking about it again, like, just let me know, and we can, have a good conversation about it. And, any support you need, I'm here for you.
Martin, what's going on here?
Oh, Fiona's really sad.
Okay, I mean, talking to the evil book situation's always kind of dodgy.
I don't know that they're evil. Like, Fiona says that they're siblings, like probably her siblings or something. She only said the one word, and it was like really sad. So, yeah, sure.
Does Fiona? Hey, Martin, ask Fiona if she knows where the fragment is.
Oh, Fiona, do you know where the fragment is? I mean, you heard her.
I can't.
Did we manage to
I was
close?
saying Fiona that she heard you.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. Roll me an insight, please, Martin. Sorry, Taalivad, you were gonna ask something.
Did we manage to close the books? Did that?
Yes.
Do anything?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
cool.
open and close like any old normal book would.
Okay. Do we know that there is a fragment involved in this instance?
You don't know.
It stands to reason fragments are involved. Well, if we're here, like, doing fragment stuff, and this brought us here, I mean, why wouldn't fragments be involved? So they're probably involved in everything we're doing.
Silwar was saying this was summoning of some ancient creatures or something. Silwar?
Ancient creatures? Potentially.
Yeah, that is what you understand from the legend that an ancient, terrible type of creature was unleashed here.
I mean,
Yes.
if it's a great betrayal, it's obviously got to be related to the fact that this was supposed to be a place of knowledge. You know, and
Yes.
So they went around spreading ignorance and conspiracy theories.
I'm
Martin, what was your insight?
18.
18? Okay, so when you say that, you feel a great pulse of emotion in your body, and you know that that's not true.
Oh, shit! I'm wrong. Something just tells me, you know it in your gut or like all over your body. Sometimes it's actually kind of a new experience. So when I say sometimes, I guess I mean this one time. And but yeah, I feel pretty strongly that what I just said is inaccurate.
Well, say some other stuff then.
The scholar.
What did I just say?
That they didn't go around spreading ignorance. What
Okay,
did
yeah.
they do?
So they didn't do that. Yeah.
Well, so what? They're trying to summon something.
I mean, something that's like the
I think-
antithesis of knowledge.
We may need to speak to the sheep.
I mean, there were devils here. Maybe they were like wanting to do some book burning or something. That would be tragic. Oh. Yeah. Let's go. Should we like gently restrain it or something? We don't have to go like full hog tie or anything, but like, we want to make sure that we're not setting ourselves up for another fight here. Are you gonna be cool, sheep? Does anyone have a higher animal handling than 4?
-1, baby.
Also,
plus 1.
Okay. I'm gonna roll animal handling on
I will guide you,
trying to like
but I
Get-
can't
you
move
know.
myself.
chill this sheep. Like, does it seem relaxed enough that it's safe for me to let this go?
Roll animal handling.
Plus a
In,
D4.
in the dark speech,
18.
the scholar spoke of penance and forgiveness.
Hmm.
What did you roll for animal handling?
18.
18? Okay. Yeah, the sheep seems cool.
Okay. I'm trusting you, sheep here. Continue being cool.
Pull the wool over your eyes.
I like that one. The sheep liked it too. The sheep gets it. That's awesome. Okay, and I let it go.
This is worrisome. The sheep seems cool. I'm gonna kick this book away.
No, it's a person.
It's a book. What? How do you get back to the middle?
Surprise. It was there all along.
Hey, trick. I wonder. over there, but kind of around so that I can jump up and try and touch this.
I'm just gonna run right up next to Buddy and spear at the ready.
Serif!
Yeah, I'll boost you, bud. I got you.
And I want to see if the book starts talking to me.
Okay. The book does not start talking to you.
Shy, huh? I get it. Well, I'll touch back later.
What was the name? Ephraim?
Ephraim.
Hey,
Ephraim, what were you trying to do?
Serif, next book.
He doesn't answer you. He doesn't answer you as I'll get rid of you. As
Bring me back.
As Axel, you hear the door to the chamber open, and Axel walks in, and he says, "Scholar Ephraim, what is the meaning of this?" Oh, sorry. Scholar Ephraim, what is the meaning of this? I think that was what he sounded like, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, cool.
Just like clears his throat. He's like, sorry.
Sorry, I talk like this now. And Scholar Ephraim is sat in the middle of the room. He's pained. He's hurt. There are no chains around him, and he seems to be audibly like weeping.
Can I just try to move his shoulder? Can I even interact with him anymore? Have we entered that phase again?
You cannot interact with them anymore.
Witness something.
Scholar Axel moves right through you, Silwar, and
I'm holding Martin up into this book, and I am instead just gonna turn around and toss him. I just toss him in between them, so he lands in between the two of them.
Okay.
Silwar is stuck in some sort of time dimension.
Just checking here. Do you have control? Yeah, good. Okay. Right.
He's frozen out of the game. Let the cutscene play.
Axel steps forward and says, there are only 3 books here. You were supposed to bring 4 of them. And still, Ephraim says nothing. And Axel says, "What happened to the 4th book?" And Ephraim says,
"What's it to you?"
Ephraim says, I set her free. Each page a memory. They're not just demons or monsters, but when I set her free, I knew that I had done wrong. I do not believe that she'll do ill out there, but I know that I've failed the holy radiance. Axel sees the damage done to Ephraim, and I'll get everyone to roll a perception or an investigation if you can on Ephraim. Medicine if you have it, Arcana if you have it.
Perception it is.
Medicine for 24.
Okay.
18 perception for me.
Okay.
Arcana
13.
for just 14.
Okay. So for those of you who rolled your respective skills over 15, you can see that the damage done to him is was done. It looks like it was done by himself, but it isn't like physical. Like it wasn't done with a physical implement. You would wager that this was the like magical backdraft of unlocking a magical object. This is a price that he paid for setting something free. And
while this is going, Martin has wandered off to the side a little bit and is just sort of like whispering to Fiona and just being like, Fiona, this is a little suspicious now. Like, are they talking about you? Why is it?
Fiona says, shh.
Okay. You can just whisper it in my ear.
Axel says, what you have done is very grave indeed. It appears you have paid some price for it. And you can see Axel moves to each book. And with a wave of his staff.
Oh fuck! What are you doing?
Sets them all aflame.
What? No. I cast counter spell.
Okay. Your spell is completely inert.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You say the verbal component, and what little bit of satisfaction you can get, you don't even get that. As you watch the books burn, you feel Fiona weeping. The cost it took for Ephraim to free her was almost too much for him to bear, and he couldn't free the others in time. She knew that she would have to find another vessel of knowledge in order to survive in this place, in this state. She knew that because of the secret that she has, it may have killed her siblings and anyone else who may have heard or found out. And that's when you open Fiona, and the first page is blank. And that's when you realize it wasn't always so. That there is a page there that was once there, that once contained her history, her true origin before all of this. And it was too costly for her to keep, so she erased her own page. And as Axel burns the books, he goes to Ephraim, and he says, I know you are sad now, but in a moment you will be with the Radiance again. It must be this way. Anything that is too dangerous from the past must be burned away. Ephraim, or rather, Martin, you hear a whisper. And it is in Fiona's voice. And it says, forgive me. And Ephraim perks his head up and he looks over at you, or rather over at the book in your hand. And he says, I do. And there is a shattering sound from underneath the floor, deep down. The Eternity Fragment that was buried underneath this place is shattered and broken, and the earth begins to shake. First, scrolls begin to fall. Axel has no clue what's happening as he looks around him, and then the floor begins to crack open, and his spell to set Ephraim aflame is cut short as the whole temple begins to flood.
I cast water breathing on everybody.
Everyone seems to be okay. At first you hold your breath thinking that you're affected by this, but then you can't hold it anymore, and then and you realize that you're not affected by this at all. Only Axel and Ephraim are. Only those scholars that couldn't escape are.
We are no longer truly here.
I look over at
The
Martin.
reflexive casting of water breathing on myself that always happened. My like gills sort of fade away.
Yep.
Fiona, when this is all over, we are gonna have to have a couple glasses of wine, and I have to hear all about this. This is just, you gotta tell me everything.
Fiona floats out of your hand and begins to float to the middle of the room, over Ephraim, surrounded by a blue radiant light. And then the burning books that have now been extinguished, what is left of them begin to glow also. And as their pages begin to burn away in holy light, that radiant energy goes into her, and the book floats back to your hand.
Oh man, I'm just in tears. I have no idea whether they're happy tears or sad tears. It's just like books are burning, but like it seems good. I don't know. And like, oh my, it's just so many conversations that like I just need to hear all this. Like, oh my gosh, this is such a good story for her. I've never told me.
Fiona says, "It's okay. I can tell you now. They're with me again. Thank you, Martin."
Oh my god, no problem. Anything for you, honey.
And with that, the water turns into light, and you feel yourselves once again enveloped in radiant blue energy. And you find yourselves taken away from this place with another fragment of the truth. And we're gonna end it there. Thank you very, very much, all of our players. Thank you very much to everyone watching. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the subscriptions. Special thanks to Ryan for moderating the chat. Special thanks to DJ Myrdoch for putting together an awesome mix for us. To my friends R23X and Equip for an excellent battle theme that they've loaned us, and to everyone else, stay tuned for next week. We're going to be playing more Eternity Fragment here, and if you are still here in the chat, please stick around for the raid. Trevor, who are we gonna raid?
I think we're going to raid out to someone who we've never gotten to before as a Filthy Lot, because we're usually never on this late. So we're going to raid a streamer that I follow who is really awesome and a lot of fun, named Watch Holly.
Okay, excellent. So stick around for that. Then thanks again, everyone. And until next time, ear tug. I'll get it eventually. I will. I'll find something. All right.
Hey, you all appropriated 17. He gets to appropriate ear tugging.
Bong.
That's fair. I stole it from Carol Burnett anyway, so whatever.
All right, gang. All the best. Peace.